The Sierra Leone Model Organization of Islamic Cooperation Conference, SL-MOIC 2025, is a flagship youth diplomacy program empowering the next generation of leaders. Organized by the Foundation of Türkiye graduates and Sierra Leone in collaboration with Sabikun and supported by partners such as Türkiye Diyanet Foundation, Turkish Airlines, General Minerals, and Negmar, the conference offers a dynamic platform where young Sierra Leoneans simulate real OIC diplomatic processes. This year's theme is Bridging Continents, Enhancing Partnerships for Shared Prosperity, and it underscores the growing desire for cultural exchange, economic cooperation, and shared knowledge between Sierra Leone, Africa, and the wider Muslim world, targeting more than 150 bright young minds, from university students to high school pupils and early career professionals. SL-MOIC 2025 immerses participants in debates, policy drafting, and negotiation across committees modeled after the OIC. The conference is supported by a strong network: Türkiye-educated alumni, the Turkish ambassador to Sierra Leone, the Minister of Youth, academic institutions, and diplomatic partners, all contributing mentorship, expertise, and opportunities beyond the event. SL-MOIC goes far beyond discussion. It equips youth with leadership, public speaking, and diplomacy skills, strengthens Sierra Leone-Türkiye ties, promotes critical thinking, and helps shape informed future decision-makers. Created to expand youth access to global platforms, the conference reflects deepening cooperation between Sierra Leone and Türkiye through education, development, and shared humanitarian goals. Across 3 intensive days, delegates research, negotiate, build alliances, and draft resolutions on humanitarian issues, economic growth, science, technology, climate action, and cultural cooperation. For many, SL-MOIC becomes a transformative moment, a place where they discover their voice, their confidence, and their role in the global community.
Obviously, the first one is my impressions of the Sierra Leonean youth, that they are very proud, but at the same time, very expressive people, and I think that should be fostered. There is significant human resources in this country for the betterment of the future of the entire people of Sierra Leone, but also not just Sierra Leone, in West Africa. And so I mentioned that. Second is our own relationship as Türkiye with Sierra Leone and people-to-people interactions. This has been growing so significantly and very positively at a scale unmatched in so many other, as opposed to so many other interactions. And the third is the conference itself and the conference aims, and under the banner of Organization of Islamic Cooperation, which was founded back in 1969 as part of the struggle of the Palestinian people, over 57 years now, it's pretty much the same struggle and the pains that came out of that, that impact the rest of the world, including international peace, have been so significant, especially with what's going on with the genocide in Gaza, has been a pointer to that. So. And all these come together in terms of what the message should be for the Sierra Leonean younger generations for their future. I would not characterize it as not at the top, because it is at the top. We take people-to-people interaction with Sierra Leone so seriously. And I think there has been a good track record of that too. And increasing number of Sierra Leonean students are going to Turkey. Our trade is growing. There are so many investment opportunities for the Turkish people, Turkish entrepreneurs, businessmen, traders, people from all walks of life come to Sierra Leone. So that relationship is growing. Obviously, geography and current challenges, not just in terms of, geographical distance, but the challenges of the global order, the situation of in the international arena, from climate change to other issues, keep everyone preoccupied to face those challenges, and then we're trying our best together with the Sierra Leonean people. Sierra Leone is facing significant development challenges. Some of them are unique to this particular geography, but most of them are general to the rest of the developing world, including Türkiye. We have come through our own development challenges. We're still facing those. So we are sharing our experience, and we are trying to assist to the initiatives going on here in this country for the mutual benefit, not just the Turkish and the Sierra Leonean people, but in general in West Africa, also stemming from our own Africa approach. In that sense, I think we have so many things common together, yes.
Do you have any final message?
The final message is that, as I mentioned, I've been taken by the Sierra Leonean people. They're wonderful people. They're generous. They're peaceful. They are creative. And they are proud, rightly so. But at the same time, they express themselves, their identity, and all the values that they have in a way that is so impressive. And I think that should be fostered because that also points to the enormous human potential of this country and for what they can do for the country, but also for the rest of the humanity.
So my message is simple. Let us come together. This is it's an opportunity given to us. Let us dialogue so that we can all have our voice and leaving no one behind to ensure that the youths of this country can have a better representation, either in terms of skills development, capacity building, to be able to take up agriculture, innovation, technology, climate change, and with that we can be able to overcome issues of poverty. It is pretty much important because one, it helps us with the mind transformation thing. For those of you who've been to Turkey, you've seen how developed Turkey is, Istanbul and Ankara, other places. You're coming back home energized, full of a lot of hope, wishing your country to be like what they are. So what does it take us to be like what they are? That's why conferences of this nature are important. It's a rendezvous for us to network. You know your network is your net worth, and that's a way to build synergies as well, so it's quite important. If you check the demography, the youth are in the majority, especially for Africa, for example. Africa is about 467 million people, of which over 25, 30, more than half of that figure are younger people. And it's now very clear that by 2035 or 2050, we'll have a lot of young people in Africa. So while Europe or America or Asia are going grey, we are going young. So that's why we should have our voices heard. Not just an advocacy, but real action. We should be in policy positions to be able to make decisions on our own. Not on our own, but for all of us, to ensure that our decisions speak directly to the issues affecting us. This is a new global era now. Innovation is the key that is everywhere, so we cannot live without it. You heard about the Gen Zs, the Alphas, and those who were before us 40, 50 years cannot even relate. But now everybody relates well, so that's why you need youth more than ever to be at the helm of affairs so that we can chart our own future. My final message is Islam means peace and submission to the will of Allah. And the will of Allah means we need to live together in a coexistence, to ensure coexistence. And with that, we can be able to do zakat, to overcome the problems or issues we are facing as younger people. More than ever, we need peace. Peace, peace, peace.
Diplomacy is something that is great, and also it will help me to be a great leader and also to improve in my leadership capacity and also improving my confidence ability. I'm representing Social Science and Technology Committee, and in our key agenda we have cybersecurity and other issues like hacktivism and all, because cybersecurity is something that is affecting my country, Iraq, and something we need to deal with and also find possible solutions to. This stimulation aided me to understand diplomacy by knowing the rules and protocols, because this is differ from debating, public speaking and all. But being part of this stimulation, I have learned a lot. I have learned some of the protocols and do and don't that I'm supposed to do. The challenges that I have faced during the debate is like always out of order, because certain rules and procedure I'm not familiar with it, and I overcame it by doing thorough research and also listening to others, what they're doing and following their steps. My final message is that everyone should try as possible to be engaging in stimulation like this, because it helps us a lot in terms of gaining confidence, knowing the procedures, and also this will take us a long way. Thank you.
So far the event is an impressive event. It's an eye-opener. And I'm sure it's a learning process for youth to come and dialogue, discuss on different topics that are of interest to the Organization of Islamic Cooperations, the OIC. Sorry. So it is it is an intriguing session, and we've had a lot of information coming in. We've had a lot of discussions and dialogue. So I'm sure it's a breeding ground for the youth. It contributes a lot. So one, it gives them the experience of becoming munas, becoming diplomats in the future who analyze issues, who use their pens, their voices to talk about issues affecting Organization of Islamic Cooperation member states. Yeah, so it's a breeding ground for future leaders who may want to tap into the beauties of diplomacy and everything that has to do with dialogue. So in the committee session that we've just had, what stood out is the position papers from the delegates from across the member states. So they've brought up a lot of amazing ideas, a lot of amazing positions that reflect not only the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, but it also reflects the individual nations that they represent. So that has come out very clear, and it's been amazing. I will recommend it 100% to anyone who wants to be part of it. It's a very good experience. I'll tell you, when you are part of this, it builds you as a youth. It builds your debating style. It also helps you to research, because most of what people are doing now, the delegates, most of what they are doing now is research. In the sense, we have delegates representing Palestine who are not from Palestine. So to speak on the issues that have to do with Palestine, you have to research on Palestine. If you want to participate in debates, to debunk whatever another delegate says, you have to know the issues of those countries. So it's really a very beautiful experience, and I'm sure it enlightens people and it makes them researchers. It makes them people that choose dialogue over violence, that choose dialogue over adversarial approaches to fighting for their rights, fighting for freedom, and more importantly as well, I think it also serves as a networking platform. We are youth from all over the country. In fact, we have some people that are from other countries. We have delegates and officials from the Gambia and other countries who are part of this experience. So it's also an opportunity for people to network, talk with people that you know, and try to engage and see how best if you have an idea, how to sell your idea or an organization to other people who also reflect the same value as you. Yeah, my final message is that the Moon experience is a very good experience. It is not necessarily the reality, but it's a reflection of the reality, and it builds the capacity of individuals who may want to venture go into diplomacy and other things that has to do with dialogue, lobbying, and everything that has to do with policies, things that have to do with governance.
Well, we wanted to create a platform where Sierra Leonean youths can engage with global diplomacy at an international standard. And we came to understand that there is a gap, and there are a lot of talented youths in our nation, but lack structured opportunities, to negotiate in diplomacy and policy analysis. And OIC being part of, a major global dialogue institution. So I think this would be an opportunity for Sierra Leonean youths to access themselves and get a space in this platform. Well, with a thorough consultative approach, we looked at global trending issues affecting the globe, and we initiated them and developed them, and wanted the youths of Sierra Leone to be part of this platform and discuss these matters and see how best they can be part of the solution. Well, I think we're expecting the youths to get themselves developed and get themselves trained, get themselves familiar with international diplomacy, as the case may be. And we want them at the end of the day, they work in confidence, in public speaking, understand, and in diplomacy, negotiation, and critical thinking. Yeah, we have a lot of challenges, but I can mention a few. One of the challenges we have is mobilizing the delegates across the country to get them together and making them understand that this is something very important in their lives. And the other main challenge, or the major challenge, is that this is a new culture of diplomacy in Sierra Leone. It's new to the youth of Sierra Leone, so it was very difficult, to convince the youths and explain to them what this is about. But nonetheless, we are here today, and we have lots of a great turnout. The youths really came in and wanted to learn, and the conference is going on well. Well, we believe and we know that the MOIC, Sierra Leone MOIC, will be one of the biggest, if not the biggest platform for youths, to get themselves engaged, and express themselves. They bring up their ideas to see how best they can be part of the global solution. And we are seeing this to be one of the greatest, as I mentioned, not only in Sierra Leone, but also in West Africa. Well, I want to thank you for taking your time and be here. And yes, we have just started. We have a lot of initiatives that will impact the development of the youth in Sierra Leone. Thank you all.
Sure. Regarding yesterday to now, I have learned a lot of information regarding other countries within the committees. The committee, to be precise, IPHRC. Sure, when it comes to the concept of how can I go back to my country and figure out things, is how much I can add to more data protection within my country. So the committee that I'm representing, IPHRC, is independent, permanent committee. The thing that are in our agenda, to be precise, regarding the topics that we were discussing within the committees, were more to increase priority in data protection, in cyber security literacy, and digital civilian protection. Truly it does. In a scale of 1 to 10, I can reply 8 out of 10, and I do say the diplomacy is real within the simulation. The challenges that have been faced within the committee by the Algerian delegates, I can say the delegation of Algeria must say that there are no challenges, to be precise, and yeah, it takes a spark within it. Sure. What inspired me most is about networking and collaboration representing our country, but especially in the collaborative aspects of the OIC member states. I'm representing the Independent Permanent Human Rights Committee. Our agendas, we have two related topics. One, we have civilian protection on digital welfare and the issue that Muslim women face in the community as well. So we do understand and we learned about different culture from different member states, and we do understand about the different policies in which they bring up on the OIC committee. Yeah, as a diplomat, I have a lot of discipline in this particular department as well. So I consider myself to be a diplomat, and that's a career I pursue. Yeah, I've learned great things, more especially the issue different countries do face that is beyond the OIC member states.
Actually, to learn diplomacy and also learn more about other countries, how they interact and how they try to find solutions to different challenges and cases. I have actually learned about diplomacy at its highest level, how other nations tackle challenges, problems, and how to find solutions to it, and how other nations collaborate with different nations to see how best they can tackle issues in their nations. The challenges I have faced so far in maybe the language barrier, because some people speak different languages, because some are from different countries, so I face that, and maybe slight security reasons, because we have people like the Palestine and the rest of mankind. Maybe they have something like a bomb or whatnot. So basically,
a bomb in the General Assembly?
Yes, definitely. Maybe because I've learned a lot, and I will be able to actually express myself and help others in terms of diplomacy and the likes.
So yes, it is of relevance that we have events of this nature that helps young individuals to be results-oriented. By that I mean they have been given the opportunity to capacitate themselves in public speaking, in critical thinking, in negotiating, and lobbying, and most importantly, diplomacy. So yes, for the past days, what I've seen is young people who have become inquisitively relevant of global issues, doing research about things happening around the world, and at the same time trying as much as they can to provide solutions to some of the challenges. I see we are Sierra Leonean, young people precisely from here in Sierra Leone, debating on global issues concerning Israel and that of Palestine, providing solutions as if they were directly involved in this. Their constructiveness in debating and providing solution towards this was quite amazing and inspiring at the same time. So that was a wow factor for me. If I'm to grade over 10, I really want to give them 9.5 over 10. Yes, so that is a pass mark, and I'm quite impressed with, of course, logistics, welfare, and of course, everything wise. I can tell you for sure, because we have attended a couple of events of this nature, but we see a clear difference between these one and, of course, others that have been. But in all of this, I feel like when there are resources, I'm quite sure things will happen in a more swift and better way. This was a perfect shot, and I feel like if opportunity given to other institutions at the same time, pursuing that is same or different, and as much as I have to do to empower young people, I'm quite sure they will do the same. So the message is clear: support young people's initiative, and they can give you the best of results after all. The delegates, okay, it is crystal clear. you always have to leverage on the opportunity to participate in events of this nature, because it will help build your public speaking skills, it will help build your critical thinking skills, it will help build your diplomacy skills, and most importantly, it will help build your capacity, your human capacity as an individual. It helps you to become much more oriented with global issues and how your very self can be a contributing factor to these different solutions we are hoping to provide to have a better world at large. It is simple. Public speaking is said to be the most effective way to change the world, while I believe in, right? So if as young people are coming up, it is ideal in order for you to capacitate yourself in harnessing the skills of public speaking. Because no matter where you find yourself, no matter what discipline you find yourself, the ability to speak in a more constructive and effective way, nothing will be insurmountable for you to handle and that overcome.
The inspiration behind this is my profound, dedication to diplomacy. As somebody who never had the opportunity, who had always struggled with public speaking, I've always wanted to be a diplomat, despite the fact that I am a medical student of the public health. So it makes me feel proud to know that I can be a diplomat. Trust me, it has a lot, from the trainings down to everything. These 3 days has been a momentum on its own. But I feel so blessed, so happy, and I'm grateful. Yes, I do. And I intend on going to the Global Health Summit at the Dubai in 2026. Do not let your career limit you to diplomacy. Being a diplomat means you can be in different career and still be a diplomat. As a medical student, I feel so proud of myself today.
Over the next few days, young leaders across the country and beyond will come together to stimulate the working of the OIC, addressing real-world issues, debating global challenges, and crafting innovative solutions rooted in unity, cooperation, and shared values.